Welcome everyone to episode 183 of TVI, formerly Two Vegan Idiots. My name is Carl Donnelly.
My name is Julian Deane.
We're joined by famous jungle
DJ. Jungle MC.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm sure.
This actually sounded all right.
Well, that did sound pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Seann Walsh is in the house, everyone.
Thank you for having me back.
That's
It's all right.
It's got in my head.
It's in the jungle house. As a Julian Deane, Carl Donnelly, swimming it up, boys.
So welcome back.
It's actually all right, man.
we've
You've been practicing.
Yeah. We've not physically seen each other since you went into the jungle.
No,
We've communicated.
It's way before that, isn't it? I feel like I've seen you in ages.
I reckon it would have been. When did you go into the jungle?
What? But it's not like I met up with you before I went in, is it?
Well, I think I definitely saw you not long before you went in. Like, not. It wasn't months and months and months.
I've seen you since Edinburgh.
I reckon, yes.
Okay, fine. At Top Secret for 5 seconds.
I reckon it would have been it would have been a brief encounter.
Yeah.
But it's because since I've obviously moved from
smooch.
West London,
Exactly.
we no longer live near each other, and yeah, so that's changed everything.
And you fell out.
Yeah.
And there's that, yeah.
Over my jungle DJ skills.
Of your cultural appropriation. But anyway, well, it's good to see you physically.
Very
again.
good to see you. Good to be back.
Good to be back in the studio. I've been away. I've been on holiday this week.
Where'd you go, man?
Went to Ireland, west of Ireland, for my 41st birthday.
Ireland.
So what age? What are you? How old are you now?
37.
37. Julian.
What are you?
41.
Wow.
Wow. You can only imagine what that would be like, Julian, in 5 years when you get there.
Julian, can you get a bigger cup of coffee, please? What the hell is...
I can't. Like, I get that annoys me that's the small. When I want to, that's the smallest one they
Get
do.
an espresso size.
No, I mean, but if you want a filter coffee, just black filter.
No.
I say the smallest one, and that's the smallest.
No.
What?
You're wrong. Sorry,
Well,
because I have the same problem.
Right, okay.
You like long black.
I don't like
All right,
black.
mate.
What's
Talking
that?
about
That's
coffee.
a filter coffee.
All right, okay, but you like it. So you like it stronger, so it's in a smaller cup.
No.
Ask for it in
Yeah.
a flat white cup.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, it is. I should say, give it to me in a smaller, physically
So
smaller cup.
give me that
rather than
long
give me the
black.
No,
smallest-
say flat white cup.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm.
No, I
I'm
agree.
telling you.
I do know. Yeah, I do know. That's
In
right.
a flat white cup's smaller than that one.
Yes.
But yeah, the
Okay.
long black is different to the filter. Basically, a long black.
Oh my god.
Isn't a long black espresso with water?
Yes.
Is
yeah.
it?
Whereas
Yeah,
a filter is there's two different types of coffee brewing.
I love this.
A filter is when the water is passed just through all of the water.
Through a
rather
human
than-
body.
Rather. But yeah, so basically, you've got an espresso with hot water poured in. Mine is the beans with all of that water poured through the beans.
Oh, okay.
Every bit of water there is passed through the bean.
Oh, right. So it's stronger.
Yours is stronger. The espresso,
Oh.
because the espresso is very densely, finely
It's like
ground
Ribena
coffee.
diluting it with water, isn't it? But a coffee version.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. To explain that to
A
a
little-
4-year-old. Yeah.
That's how I explained it to Twyla the other
It's
day.
like a fruit shoot.
But yeah, so an espresso is. I believe an espresso is. Can we look this up, please? Is it 20 milligrams of coffee or 10 milligrams of coffee? I think an espresso might be 20 milligrams
I didn't
of coffee.
realise it was a set amount.
What do you mean?
By the way, this is a boring start to the episode. The last episode was the one following the revelations about the comedian Tom Binns. So it was 90 minutes of talks about paedophilia. So if anything, I feel like this one needs to go the other direction.
Yeah,
I want to this needs to be a palate cleanser.
It's 15 grams.
How did you feel about the
My
Tom
mic
Binns
broke.
thing?
Is my mic broke?
No, you're back.
Why is it not?
You might have pulled your headphones
I think
out.
I pulled my headphones.
wow.
Yeah, he's pulled his headphones out.
Where can he put the headphones?
This is a disaster.
Lucas can come and do
It's
it.
not in the bottom of the
No,
stand.
it's not in the stand. There's a wire down there.
Yeah. It's
Oh
not.
my god.
It doesn't go in the wall.
Oh right. Okay. Hang on.
It's
Yeah.
sticking out. Put it in one of them.
Sean panicked a bit when we started talking about Tom Binns'
No.
accusations.
So we basically spent the whole episode talking
Well, you
about
get you're getting all flustered.
What conclusions did you come
I mean, we
to?
basically covered every conclusion.
Fallen soldier.
possibly. Yeah, we covered that one. We covered obviously.
We covered all
harrowing-
perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah, how harrowing it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so
The
I
ones that
feel
haven't
like
been caught
I
yet.
feel like this one starting on coffee measurements is actually a good palate cleanser. So sorry, espresso is 15 milligrams.
15 grams, yeah.
15 grams of coffee. So so a double espresso is 30 grams of coffee. I would say that filter there would probably work out to about 10 to 15 max.
I think we should go back to talking about nonsense.
You know, I got hot water though.
Just
What?
hot water.
Yeah, and I put 2 of my own tea bags
Oh,
in.
that is the pikiest thing I've
No,
ever
not
seen.
because of that, because I like my tea bags, and I had 2 in
What
my
do you mean I
pocket.
like my tea bag?
What sort of tea bags you
Two
got?
peppermint ones.
You
Double
don't
it
like their
up.
peppermint tea?
It's all right,
So
but
you just go in and ask for water and they give it to
yeah,
you.
well, 5p, yeah. It's the first time I've ever done it.
It's a funny amount to spend in a shop.
I know, but you're buying the cup. I did it on my card as well. I thought I found a glitch in the Matrix doing that though. 5p. Was this 1962?
That's got to be worth more than 5p.
I
That
know,
cup.
it's a bargain, man.
That's why you got a big one, mate. Fucking how much are the smaller ones? One of them's what, 2p?
2.5p.
They do 2 for 4p, those ones. Yeah.
They've brought back the cents. 2p, half.
I'm going to keep that 5p. Keep that for Crimbo.
Oh God.
Oh.
Right.
Re-gift.
I didn't know you could do that. Just hot water.
Nor did I. Yeah, I just asked for hot water, and they charged me. 5p.
And they were totally normal. It was like a normal request. They didn't.
They were a
freak
little bit
out.
like, "Can we do hot water on this till?" And I was like, "I'll pay." And I was,
That's the tap.
and I was like,
Use the tap, not the till.
"I'll pay for it."
That's fucking amazing. I didn't know you could do it.
I said, "I'll pay for it," knowing full well it can't be fucking anything.
yeah,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, stick my 2 tea bags in there, you know what I mean? Walk out of there. You know what I mean? Little life hack.
So I'm going to guess. You might know the answer to this. Do you reckon Carl
Probably.
has a? Well, the evidence would say no, but I reckon he does. He got it. He meant to use it. He just faded out like everyone else
You're
does.
going to go carry cup thing.
Yeah.
I've got.
Yeah, there we go.
Probably made of bamboo.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't use it is because I bought one that was so hipster that it's actually.
You get
really-
robbed every
got a
time you're
beard.
holding it.
But it's,
Someone nuts you every time you have a sip.
but it's annoying to carry, and I worry about breaking it.
Breaking it.
What's it
Yeah,
made
it's meant to be
of?
rubber, aren't
It's
they?
a pottery style like ceramic cup
Oh, right.
with this little
big
rubber
handle.
with a rubber,
Oh, that.
no, just a rubber
That's
thing that clips
mental.
on.
Where are you meant to put that?
Exactly.
That's
You might-
is that, you
and when
bought
you
that?
finish it, you've essentially just got a dirty
Yeah,
cup
yeah,
in your
yeah.
bag.
Is it made of clay?
It's made of clay,
Yeah.
and it was expensive, and like I bought it.
That's
it
a
looks
terrible
lovely.
purchase.
So
I've
now
got a little mini
yeah.
espresso
on you.
one. You know the glass ones with a rubber bit around it, the
Yeah,
quality.
yeah,
I've got a
yeah.
little espresso
Oh,
one.
that's nice.
pucker.
They got a really small one.
Yeah.
And a massive cup. Just like really extreme sizes.
But if I'm going to get hot water, I might as well like get a lot of it, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get my 5p's worth.
Start going with like barrels. Feel like so you don't have to spend any money.
Yeah. Can I have some hot
Heating at
water?
home.
Drag my bath in there.
Chuck 30p down.
Just
on
stick the
the-
shower head on the end of there for a sec. Start washing my balls.
Can I get a double espresso, please? And can I get a white chocolate brownie? And can you rinse my ball sack? I've got one that I just stopped using because you get out of the practice. You
Yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah.
pneumatic-
I
but
do need to reintroduce
rubber one
it.
that's flat.
Oh, the collapsible.
So yeah, is that what?
But
Yeah,
where,
it
you
is
still have to.
good.
Where do you put that afterwards? In
that
your
can
back
fit.
pocket?
That can fit in an inside pocket.
Right. Okay.
Is it a little bit like bulky still?
Not in a big coat.
What's the because also one thing I would like is to get one that has a element of thermos to it.
Keeps it hot.
So basically, I can make a batch brew.
Yeah,
of filter coffee in the
Okay.
morning, and I could take like 3 in this.
Or
bit,
just
and it would
buy
keep
one in
it-
Starbucks.
Well, yeah.
Put your hand
That's
in
what
your
I do.
pocket, mate. Fuck yeah, no.
Fuck off, 5p. Hot water. Go on, mate. Spend a bit of cash.
You could just carry a tea bag and do my life hack. That is going to go viral on TikTok today.
But yeah, no. I want one that is like a thermosy thing, but I don't want it to look like a thermos. I'm not a 50-year-old rambler.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's I'm in the market at the minute for one that looks
I've
nice.
gone back to. Do you remember when we did we all start? Do you know I did my third ever gig with Julian?
No.
Did my third ever gig with Julian?
But how long he's been doing it? Most people did.
I think it was only like my 15th or something.
Ronnie Corbett did his third gig with Julian.
Larry Grayson.
I read that line in Bob Hope's autobiography. I did my third gig with Julian Deane.
From a circuit stalwart.
Oh.
He was down to do
but no.
20. He did 11.
But you didn't rush yourself when you started. I feel like your first few years you weren't touring the country.
chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
I was doing a bit of mirth gigs, like once every few
I
weeks.
never did one of those.
Not one.
No.
Yeah.
Are they still
Missed
going?
out. You missed out on an 8-hour drive to Plymouth with somebody doing coke every 40 minutes.
I did like Birmingham, fucking Portsmouth, those kind of.
Yeah.
But when we
I got
started,
a coach to Plymouth once. That was bullshit.
that.
Coach.
Oh my god!
I used to get some coach.
The coach home's 1 a.m. and you're hanging
Yeah.
out in a coach station.
That is just
Oh my
gross.
I got a
God.
coach back from Halifax. That was bleak.
Oh god! What
fuck
that off the
that.
curb gig there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Halifax.
But yeah, anyway, you did.
No,
your
but
third
I was
gig.
going to say. So
Sorry,
we all
Halifax.
kind of started at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I started? The big thing with male comics was the man bag.
Oh yeah.
Matt, I've gone back.
Have you?
I've got a man
mate,
bag.
You've what with you?
Yeah.
Show me.
That
Yeah,
thing, you mean?
that's not. I don't know if that's what
That's
I
a
would call it.
woman's bag.
No, that's a handbag.
Oh my god! Why is there lipstick in it? Look.
No, but I know
show us
what
the
you mean
bag?
because weirdly, this is insane. I've literally just bought a satchel.
Yeah.
Old school
Yeah.
satchel.
Mine's brown suede.
Mine's green canvas. I've gone for actually a military surplus one.
Didn't they come in straight men's?
But yeah, no, I think it's because I basically I feel like I got to an age in the last year. I felt increasingly embarrassed every time I put a backpack on.
Oh, hang on. I'm sure we spoke about this here on TVI.
Maybe this might have been where
I used to wear a backpack. Yeah, I can't.
I've always worn backpack,
yeah.
and now I feel embarrassed.
Yeah,
But
same.
The only other bag I've got that is suitable, I've got a really cool Northern Soul, like a sort of bowling bag. Right, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
right? And I bought it in a sort of what was it called? I bought it in a really cool shop in Cardiff that sells like mod clothes, and it's beautiful, but it doesn't have a shoulder strap. So you literally have to carry it
Oh no, I can't
there.
do that.
So if you put a laptop in it and a couple of other things,
Nah.
water bottle, you're like,
I'm
this is-
carrying nothing.
So basically, yeah, I have just ordered a like a sort of military surplus shoulder green canvas satchel.
Yeah.
Proper, yeah, it is like proper mid-2000s male
Sheath knife.
comedian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, gone back. Notepad just fits in.
Yeah.
Basically fits in. Biggest thing, iPad.
Right.
That's
I think the
biggest
one I
thing
bought
mine.
will fit a laptop squeezed in because it's soft material. I'll be able to get my laptop in it if I
Okay.
need to.
What, when you go away for the weekend?
Yeah.
You take
if
your
I'm just-
laptop
if I-
to the park.
Well, no, but if I go to like a coffee shop, I like writing on my laptop when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
start writing properly.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah.
write on your laptop.
Only when so I use my process.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys.
This is fucking what is it? Stuart Goldsmith's podcast. So I write every idea that I ever have starts in my phone. That's the first point of call for every joke I've ever written.
When you're on the phone? A comic?
It's when on my phone when somebody calls me from a gig to put it up and so I can nick it. But no, and then so I'll write it in my phone notes, and then I normally then write it in a little notebook. That's where if they're good enough to come out of the phone, like they've got legs.
Yeah.
So then they go in a notebook, and if I'm writing a show,
strange.
but if I'm writing a show like I am at the minute for Australia, then what happens is once I've got loads of stuff in the notebook and in my notes on my phone, then I go onto the laptop and I start writing the hour as like a sort of.
And what point
where
do you
should
get on
it-
stage?
Um,
Bomb.
regularly throughout that.
But, so, hang on. So what's on your what's on everyone? Have you got notes in your phone? Everyone go to like a latest note.
Oh yeah.
I've been using my email drafts because just easier, isn't it?
Let's see what my.
Oh, I don't. What's
I normally just work.
That's
in
the
the
first. That's the
moment,
most
you know what I mean?
recent note on my phone. again. People who watch TikTok out loud.
Very good. Yes. Yeah.
That's the beginning.
What, like in
kernels of a
public,
bit.
you mean?
Yeah, just anyone who's got their volume up on while watching like any social media reels. You know, what have I got?
What the hell?
And then this is the next one is just says 41 years old. And it says arguing with an Avis hire car man over their excess insurance while wearing a North Face fleece. That was basically my 41st birthday in Ireland. I spent it arguing with an Avis hire car man about their excess insurance.
What was the insurance?
They wanted basically this is this is more boring than the coffee chat, but I do think it needs saying.
No, go on.
So I as a regular hire car user, I do actually. I happen to know a little bit about excess insurance. I've got my own private excess insurance because I hire cars like average.
You know, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. So basically,
by the way, is that who's in the majority? People know right now. The listeners know. Who knows what you're talking about?
I mean,
Well,
the absolute
insurance excess.
You just said it the other way around.
I think most people would know what
people would
excess
know.
is in terms when you refer to an insurance policy.
No idea what you're talking about.
Most people
most
know
people
because they're
would.
adults.
Yeah. But
No,
anyway, so basically, here's how it works. If you drive a car, you get insurance, right?
Yeah.
And depending on how much you pay for insurance, if you get fully comp, you pay the full amount.
Yeah.
You're normally covered for anything. When you start getting lower cost insurance like third-party fire and theft, which covers if it gets nicked, if somebody burns it out.
Fire and theft.
Fire and theft, so basically. Or third party, it means it covers you if somebody smashes into you.
Yeah.
You're covered by your insurance for like via their
Your
insurance.
funeral.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So basically, but when you hire cars, you have to buy basically insurance at the point of purchase of a hire car. So if you're paying 100 quid for the
So you
day,
buy it like a day insurance.
but you pay 30 quid for a day's insurance.
Fine.
If you want to take the full cover, right?
So, and obviously what they do is when they advertise, only 49 quid to hire
Yeah,
a car,
yeah.
and then you come in and then they add the thing
Of
that
course,
you
because the option of not taking it
Yeah.
means that if their insurance will have an excess where basically if you crash it,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay the full amount. You wouldn't have to pay 10 grand for 30 grand for a new car, whatever, or 10 grand for all the repairs. What you'd have to pay is the excess on their insurance, which their insurance company would charge you, which would normally be about a grand.
Really? A grand?
A grand would be the excess, right?
So you pay the first grand?
So you'd pay that if there was any damage. This is down the line.
Because my insurance is like 250 excess.
Well, so most insurance it's your own car, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I normally when you hire cars, because I've got my own private excess insurance, I pay about 40 quid a year to have an excess. I basically a hire car insurance policy.
Yeah.
So when I hire a car, I don't have to pay their insurance. I've got my own policy.
Oh, okay.
And if I crash it, I pay the excess of a grand to the insurance company. I can claim it back off my insurance.
Okay, right.
Clever, simple if you use hire cars. Actually told to me as a tip, I believe, by our patron Derek Hill.
My maths teacher, basically.
Yeah. But anyway, forget all this because normally when you hire a car, because I don't take the excess, you just pay a deposit like on the car. You pay 250 quid we'll charge this to your card in case you literally smashed a windscreen or when you bring it back there's obvious damage. They want something against it just as a show of it's a sort of bit of a trust thing. And the moment you drop the car back, they pay it back to you. I've paid £200 standard in a deposit for every hire car I've hired in the last decade, everywhere on earth. Got to Dublin Airport, went to pick up my hire car. He goes, "Do you want the excess insurance?" I went, "Actually, mate, I've got my own." Right. Every time I say it, I always feel like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And he went, "Okay, well, the deposit is €2,000." And I went, "What?" He goes, "Well, if you don't take the insurance, we have to take a €2,000 deposit
And
for
you
the
get
car."
that back, though.
He goes, "You get it back when you drop the car."
it's
And I was
deposits.
like, I went, hang on, forget. I don't care about getting it back. I'm saying you're asking people to pay €2,000 just now on a credit card, even though just as a deposit. He went, "Yeah," and I went, "Well," I said, "How come
Here's
you've
my card.
I said, "How come you've got a different insurance policy to every hire car company I've ever used?" And he went, "No, this is standard hire car company policies." And I went, "It ain't." And I had to be that wanker of going, "Mate, I do actually hire a lot of cars."
Actually, mate, it's my birthday.
But basically, we had this back and forth where he didn't believe me when I told him that they're the only company that have ever done that.
Oh.
And he said to me, he goes, "What, do you think if I just went to London and hired a car, I'd just pay £200 for the deposit?" And I went, "Yes, that's exactly what you do." And he just didn't believe me. He went, "Well, what if you crashed it? How are they going to get their money back?" I went, "Well, if I crash your car, it doesn't matter if I paid £2,000. It's just a new car you're claiming on insurance. The deposit is not reflective of the damage, is it?"
You could write it off, couldn't you? And
Well, yeah, and he just didn't understand. He couldn't get it in his head that they're the only people that do it. He wouldn't believe me.
So what happened?
Actually, we argued about it for long enough that we both started laughing. Like we both got so bored of the argument that we sort of laughed and we sort of went, mate, whatever, innit? It doesn't matter. We're not going to agree. And it
Did
just
you
doesn't
get the
matter.
car? Did you?
No, I didn't. I sort of, on general principle, I was like, I'm not paying £2,000
Oh, well
credit
done.
card.
Good
This
to
was in
you.
Ireland, was it?
Yeah. So I ended up just, I
they
took
like
out
over
their
there, man?
insurance. And then, do you know what? It's very lucky. I didn't crash it or anything, but then
You
I
wrote it off.
No, but I
After all
literally
that.
found out about a day after that my excess insurance had run out 2 months ago, and I
What's
forgot
your
to renew
ex's
it.
insurance got to do with it?
Huh? And my ex's insurance. Anyway, so long story short, he was right. I should have actually taken the excess insurance, but on general principle, we did have an argument about it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fuck
long,
that
what a
guy.
long shit story.
So what have we done? We've different types of coffees, cup sizes, excess insurance. I feel like
But
just for the
no
audience,
pedos.
just for the listeners,
Let's talk about
do
Tom
we think Tom
Binns.
Binns touched them?
Yeah.
Let's not get back into that. What was your note on your phone? That's what started. That was terrible.
What was Sean's first while I find mine?
I wrote something down that annoyed me the other day, which was the phrase. Where is it? The phrase. When people say they love their food.
Love their food.
Oh, I love my food.
Oh, I love my food.
Oh,
yes.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
No one's going eating and going, I wish I didn't have to do this.
I do know one person that does
No,
that.
you don't.
I do.
What are you talking
Well, actually,
about?
it's changed a bit, but Benny Boot used to always say he hated the act of eating.
That's so mental.
And if he could just be given a pill a day that gave him all of his nutrients, he'd take that over eating.
that actor
any
Lily
third of it.
Savage. Who's
Paul
Lily?
O'Grady.
Yeah,
Paul
he
O'Grady.
said that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benny always said he didn't really take any joy from eating. It was an annoying bit of admin he felt.
Has he got a tongue? Like, that's mental.
I think he was. I
That's
don't know.
like not enjoying being wanked off. It's the same thing. Your body
I
is
don't
pleasure.
enjoy that. If I could take a pill every day, that just wanked me off.
I think you're the first person who's ever described Paul O'Grady as an actor.
Oh yeah.
Like a TV, I'd say he's a
Well,
presenter.
he was a comedian originally.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
well, originally.
And
Well,
then-
he,
and then
he's
an
got a
entertainer.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
Like Tom Binns.
But
yeah, I love my
Tom Binns' new character's weird, isn't it?
Oh, come
Look what's
on.
in his Edinburgh
I really
show.
thought we'd have just moved on.
Oh no!
Him and his agent come up with it. It's quite good, isn't it?
Oh God.
So when's his court date?
I don't know. I don't know any information.
No.
No, I genuinely don't know any further information.
No. Why
I don't know why. I'm not his spokesperson.
Why are you getting so defensive? I genuinely don't know anymore. Don't push me. Don't push me.
Pleading the fifth. Didn't see nothing, officer.
Yes, no, I love my food.
I
It
love my
really
food,
annoys
yeah.
me. Like that's not made you interesting.
But
I
I do think the
I
people
love my
that people
sleep.
that I love the people that say I love my food. I think a lot of the people that say it are
Are
people
fat.
that love. I wasn't going to say fat.
No.
People that love shit food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would have thought
it's a bloke in a sort of calf in the morning eating a big old fry going, do you know what? I love my food.
I would have thought the opposite.
I'm not. It's not. No one sitting in a fine dining Michelin star restaurant is going, do you know what? I love my food. That's not. It's not a saying you've ever hear in that voice. It's a geezer saying, I love
fine.
my food. I do.
Fine.
When he's fucking just tucking into a heart attack on a plate.
Make himself feel better about all of the bad decisions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love my food, don't
Yeah.
I? Do you know what I mean? It's a justified.
Did you say you
Problem
love your
there.
food?
I do. I do love food, but I've never ever heard myself say I love my food.
It sounds ridiculous.
I don't particularly love it though.
What
to
do you
be honest.
mean?
Yeah, you strike me as somebody who you think of it as a function more
Yeah.
than enjoyment.
Yeah.
Really?
I eat you
Yours
like
is, you
chip.
think of it as fuel.
I mean,
rather
you know,
than-
I can like,
That,
yeah. I do that, but I mean, I can kind of crave something and want it, but
Yeah.
not generally though.
Chips. I love
I
chips.
don't really like chips that
I'm
much.
happy. I eat where
Not
I
like
don't,
chip shop chips with vinegar.
any
and-
chips.
What,
I've realised now
McDonald's
where I
chips?
don't drink, I what do you call it when you
Eat.
eat? Where you eat
Gluttonous.
Are you,
when you're down, you're a bit
comfort
down.
eats?
I comfort eat a
You
lot
eat
now.
your feelings.
Yeah, I eat my feelings. That I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Because I can't go to the
How do
pub.
they taste?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna have cake. I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel like shit afterwards, though.
After eating chips.
Yeah,
See,
or like, because if I eat sugar, I'll fucking binge it.
Yeah.
And I try not to.
I've been like very clean eating this last. Since
Well, you're vegan.
Well, yeah,
What do you
no,
mean?
but you can also eat a lot of
I
chocolate.
could eat
and shit.
crisps.
Oh, okay.
And
So, but
sugar.
I've been doing like I was doing dry January. Then I went to Ireland, and it was my birthday. So on my birthday
Yeah.
night, I had
You
quite
did
a
half
few,
an hour of
quite
it.
a few scoops.
Lovely.
And but actually, I've been eating very well, like the whole time. You know, I've started a clean eating thing. You do feel so much better when you don't eat loads of sugar.
I
and,
just
like,
feel better. You just,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to
And
feel
what is-
good?
and what is? Here's the question, right? What is feeling better? Better than what? And how?
Because a lot of people don't feel their best though. They don't realise
But
that they're
is-
actually
but what
this is it.
This is what I'm getting. to.
energy, your brain, your mood.
Yeah.
your-
Mine is definitely like my
Yeah.
mental capacity.
What do you mean,
basically-
memory?
So basically,
Clear.
Yeah, clear. Because in December when I was drinking every morning, I definitely noticed a mental impairment over the month.
Yeah, I bet.
I just wasn't as focused on anything. Do you know
bet,
what I mean?
Lethargic.
Yeah, lethargic.
Shit face.
Pissed out my bonds.
But then into January, it's that. Yeah, I just felt it, and then once I stopped boozing every day, even like in between Christmas and New Year, I suddenly just started winding it down a bit and stopped drinking, and I was still finishing off the Christmas treats.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but they were just purely because of the amount, the stock going down, that the intake was less. So, you know.
What are you doing?
He's bringing up the group. We got questions. that
Oh
we're gonna get to
right,
at some
sorry.
point. But
Julian was just going on his phone.
he does that as well.
Oh, right.
do that.
He was probably doing that, and then when I said the group thing,
You saved
he went,
him.
"Oh shit, yeah, that's what I'm doing." But no, it was yeah. So I just start feeling. I can always feel when I'm living bad.
Yes.
My base level of just how my brain feels and your body, like you can tell when you're bloaty and just fucked. Whereas when I don't, I actually feel much lighter and clearer.
Yeah,
I sleep better. You sleep better if you eat
You just
well,
feel. You won't know how you feel until you feel it. I guess.
I remember when I would go to the gym a lot and was in good shape, that when I walked into a room, I felt confident.
yeah.
yeah.
You
And
could
I-
kill a man.
That's what Julian takes from the gym.
Yeah.
But just like felt confident, felt like I looked
Yeah.
good, and then felt more
Yeah.
comfortable
It's
with
because the
myself.
oxygen's going around better. You're just healthier. You
Okay.
feel
And
good.
also, if you're going to the gym regularly, you do look probably better.
Yeah.
That's not-
Erections were stronger.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What
In the
other
gym.
people?
Right, okay. I feel that. Just mainly due to the yoga pants knocking around.
Bouncing off your head. Strong ones.
I'd hang my,
In the dressing rooms.
I'd hang
I
my
will say-
rucksack on it.
I've started taking my daughter to swimming once a week. I take her to like an open swimming session at Tooting Leisure Centre, and it's just like an hour where there's a training pool. It's wicked. The training pool's set aside. It's warm. It's like a bath.
Yeah.
It's a lovely pool, and I take her and just trying to teach her to swim and get her interested
Just have
in
a
it.
bath in it.
Basically, that's what it feels like for me. It's a pool that I used to go swimming when I was at school when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite a nostalgic thing. But there's like a sort of weird, because they're used normally for schools, the changing rooms for it are big communal ones that we used to have to use.
Yes.
And like, even because no one else goes there other than a couple of families, there's never been more than like 3 people in it when we go.
Sure.
Basically, I don't want to change in a big communal one in case there is another family in it. It's like, what if it's, because normally it's mums taking their babies swimming.
Yeah.
So you can't have me and my daughter and a mum and a baby over there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird. Because I don't want to show my cock to a new
Oh, what,
mother.
in the changing room?
Yeah, this is the change rooms I'm talking about.
Oh.
They're
Not
like-
a reception.
Well, you don't have like mixed sex changing rooms.
but
do
no,
you?
they're school changing rooms because
Yeah.
it's a training pool.
Oh.
So what I've started doing is just using the normal the big swimming pool
Yeah.
changing
Yeah,
rooms,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
which are also for the gym.
Don't you want to see our fanny?
I walk
now?
around.
Oh my
Good.
Lord. Holiday
come, that come.
That is mental.
But so they've got a little family cube. They've got family cubicles. I love your reaction and mine. Mine is totally. I'm just dead to it.
Just carry on
The
speaking.
horror just bounces off me now, like a battered wife. I'm just there,
Just stick your head around the
smiling.
door.
Hang on, sorry. I remember on one of the TVIs I've been on, we talked about new words. I remember this. It might have been the last
Yeah.
one. I know a word, inord.
Inert.
Do you know what that means?
Means like
It's exactly
astounded.
that.
Like
No.
I'm in awe of it.
No, you.
URED.
Yeah.
Is it sort of immune almost to it?
Yeah, you become inured because but through a negative thing. So
Yeah.
say, you're used to
Conditioned.
loads of but because of a negative thing. So God, that must be difficult being on social media. You get loads of abuse, and I'm inured now.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
means
yeah,
that
yeah.
because the
bet you
bad
are.
things happen.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like-
yeah.
So you're inured by Julian.
By Julian's filth.
Yeah,
I think he's in awe, you mean?
as everyone else. But there you go. Inured.
Anyway, so we went
Sorry.
into the changing room.
Yes.
So we go into the normal changing rooms where there is family cubicles.
Yeah.
So we can actually just go and have our own big cubicle now, me and Twyla. But to go through it, you have to go through either the men's or the women's main changing room.
Yeah,
so me
yeah.
and Twyla will walk through the men's.
Yeah, of course.
Out into the main family.
That's
bit.
what real men's cocks look like, Twyla.
Well, that's exactly. This is it. I forgot. I've not been in a gym changing room for a long time.
No.
We went in.
I took Ren in there once and
went
like,
toilet.
there's
I mean-
just some dicks flapping about.
Man, there was
man.
just an old man
Oh,
wearing
no.
fucking sliders.
Old men are the
fully
worst,
naked,
mate.
just drying his hair in a mirror, just like
Nah,
full
They
of
don't
shit.
give a shit.
I think they want you to look at their cock.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't look at it. I looked at his saggy
Imagine,
ass.
imagine he turned round and it just slaps your daughter in the cock.
Oh, mate.
Julian, what have you done? What have you done to me?
But it was that thing where I'm like, I get it, where it's a men's changing room.
It's awful.
And obviously I'm with my daughter, so I'm the one, I'm taking her through to the toilets and to the other changing rooms.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was just like, I forgot that I never walked around with my cock out in a dressing room.
I don't
Absolutely
get,
not.
I don't get my cock
At a
out.
gig. I'm not Louis C.K.
Tom.
I won't get changed in front of men like just casually and just open up. I'll cover myself a bit, you know what I mean? If they see a little
Be a bit more
peek.
coquettish.
Yeah. Just
Something to
tease
think
them.
about.
I'll do a strip.
Just pull your trousers
Just
down
put some
really
music
slow.
on my phone. Start sliding them down. Cheeky boys. What's up, kings?
Oh, Jesus.
But some people just stand there with their dicks out.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable.
I don't do that, mate.
Unacceptable. Yeah, I just
Nah.
don't get it at all.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And
Like, what-
did anyone do anything? Because you brought your.
I know, because
child
basically
through
it was
and
very
then
quick. We just walked.
fine.
We walked in, and as we walked in, this guy was just there, looking at himself in a mirror, drying his hair, with his cock
Tom
out.
Biggs, I'm so sorry.
And it was just. I didn't mean to do anything. We literally passed him, but she probably didn't see anything. Like she was just like,
Good,
she's,
thank God.
She's a toddler. She just
Yeah,
has
they
no
wish
focus
you wouldn't be
whatsoever.
shocked by. How old is she?
2.5.
Yeah,
2 and
it's
3/4
like normal,
almost.
innit?
Yeah.
Someone taking out a room full of cocks. That's the new normal, mate.
Please.
As I told you about when I took her to the Natural History Museum the other week. Me and Hannah took her we had a little family day out. It was lovely.
All the dinosaurs had their dicks out.
No, but basically there was a you know when you go into the Natural History Museum and there's like they've got other animals and
diplodocus.
stuff. There's a sort of a big statue of a giraffe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They say statue, it's like a model giraffe,
Yeah.
full size. It's a male giraffe.
Not
that
even
does
real
have
bones,
does
are
have
they,
a
though?
penis. I don't know, but Twyla saw the giraffe and it had a willy hanging out, and she went, "Oh, that's like the thing that Daddy has hanging out of his bum." That's her concept of what.
Did
a
she
penis
walk in
is.
on you one time or what?
with a dildo hanging out my house?
Big giraffe skin dildo.
I was spit roasting myself with 2 dildos. No, it was.
That's what Daddy fucks himself with.
Good Lord! Oh, well,
Anyway, it's great to see you since I'm a celebrity.
But those,
It's nice to be cancelled again.
but the Natural History Museum, they're not. I used to think they were the real bones of the dinosaurs.
What are they?
They are.
They're just.
What?
They're
Are they
not
not?
actual
Are they-
bones.
Sorry.
They
No,
are.
they're
The
made-
T-Rex is the
they're-
real
Can we
thing.
get
It's a
some
replica.
actual-
The bones are kind of.
Are the bones at Natural History Museum real?
No.
Or has Julian fallen down a conspiracy rabbit hole?
Yes.
No, they're
And they're not even actually, the real bones aren't actually that old. They're 3,000 years. And it was when Jesus was
from
around.
1952.
In the meantime, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Whilst you were in Ireland, I was also in Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
You were there for birthday celebrations. I was there for funeral. My nan passed away,
sorry to hear
96. Yeah, no, thank you.
Sorry to
But
hear that, man.
Celebration of life more
Yes.
than
Yeah.
more than sadness. So, but quite a lot of things happened that I thought were characteristic of Ireland.
Yes.
And it's that the country has such a distinct personality.
Oh, well, most
And-
countries do. I think. I think England is one of the rare countries that doesn't really have an identity.
I think passive aggression
In Ireland.
in England.
Oh, in England, yeah.
think
I
England
suppose, yeah,
is
but that's
real-
not an
there are-
identity.
No,
is it?
no. Sorry, but character. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Yes, you're right about identity. Just characteristics where it's like, and you go, this sounds like a joke. It sounds like I'm living in a joke or
Yeah.
a sitcom, but this really happened. So, like one of my nan's neighbours had a pint
Yeah.
in her hand. And my auntie said, I can't remember what her name is, like Mrs. O'Flanagan or whatever. Oh, Mrs. O'Flanagan, I thought you'd been drinking the vodka. You prefer the vodka? And she went, nah, geez, I can't be drinking today.
yeah.
She's got a pint
Yes.
in her hand.
Yeah.
And that counted as not drinking. And you
Yeah,
go, that's
yeah.
like I'm living in
Driving
a kind
beer.
of Irish
There is a
joke.
yes. There is totally there is a cultural identity.
Yeah.
It's very the stereotypes oft are based on reality, aren't they?
Did you get tempted to drink there?
No.
How long haven't you drunk in?
Few years?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
I don't know. I've not done. I'm kind of gutted. I don't have the date.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no, a
yeah,
few
yeah.
years. Yeah. Absolutely.
We had a funny one on the. We walked into this local pub in the little village where my mum's from, it's a small town, and I walked in with my. I was there first, and my aunt and my uncle walked in,
Yeah.
and my uncle, where he lives on a little road around the corner, and there just happened to be 3 different people in there that all are basically his neighbour, a guy who lives 2 doors down. Obviously, that's not surprising there, but here it would be weird if you walked.
Totally.
If you walked into a pub and 3 of your neighbours were in the same pub.
Oh yeah.
You'd think this is insane.
Yes, absolutely.
And they'd all been there independently. Because they all just know if they walk in there, someone's going to be in there they can drink with. So 3 of them sitting there. So they're all sitting out at the bar together, these 3. And my uncle walks in, and he goes like, "How are you?" Like that. And then one of them went, basically because they live on Marion Road. And he looked around, looked at his other 2, looked at my Uncle Christy and went, "Jesus, who's looking after Marion Road tonight?" And it was such a lovely little, you wouldn't get that anywhere else,
Yeah,
really.
that's
do you
very
know what I mean?
nice.
Cozy little community.
Yes, nice.
My auntie said, Sean, how did you enjoy what was it? No, I'm a jungle.
We've got some questions, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
We'll get into them in a minute. I
Do we
think.
always do the questions?
Yeah.
Is this a new thing?
It's a new
sort
thing,
of,
yeah.
because we normally get them and then forget to read them out.
Oh, okay.
We plug our TVI WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Let's
That's a
have
good idea.
People join it.
Yes. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some.
All right, who do you prefer out of Ant and Deck?
Where did that one go? I didn't see
Oh,
that
is
one.
so the questions
actually
are
done
to
a
me or
poll.
us, and that one's just
That
specifically
one's
at
to
me?
you. They're all to you, yeah.
Well, do you know what? You don't.
They all know what I prefer.
Why has someone said, tell him he owes me 20 quid for looking after Mildred last night?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's Michelle. Massive
Yeah.
fan of TVI.
Yes.
I got her into TVI.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, an absolute
Did she
pleasure.
actually look after your dog?
Yeah, Michelle, lives on the corner.
Oh, lovely.
And is a
That's nice.
massive TVI fan. She's
lovely.
she's a bit like Michelle would be a bit like the equivalent of like your uncle and the brothers and the partner. She's like our my postcode
yes.
family.
Oh, lovely.
You know. And yes, so she looked after the dog, and I didn't pay her. Yeah, I'll pay you I'll put it into your account, Michelle. Thank you.
So Ant and Deck, talk us through Ant and Deck.
I love Ant and Deck. Do you love Ant and Deck?
I think everyone loves Ant and Deck.
Yeah,
I will
totally. It's
say,
amazing.
they've got such an impressive career. When you think about it, because you're a few years younger than me, but I was right in that age of Bike
PJ
Road.
and Duncan, yeah.
Where they were probably the same age as me. I think I was their age watching PJ and Duncan, and it was Piker Grove wasn't because it was a Geordie TV show. I think for Londoners we just thought it was just a bit of a kids' TV show. It wasn't a big part of our.
Yes.
I didn't love it. It wasn't Grange Hill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So no one could have predicted it.
That was said with such pride. Grange Hill. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't Grange Hill levels.
But no one would have predicted that they would have got. And there was no sign that they could then go on to, some level of pop success, and then basically the kings of live.
They're kings, and they're so
of TV entertainment.
And they're just so they're amazing at what they do. They're the best at what they do, and
Yes.
then you meet them, and I love it. I love it when they don't let you down, and I bet they know that.
Yeah.
they've learnt that. Just never let anyone down.
Yeah.
Always be like what they want you to be.
Yes.
To keep that up, I just
Who do you
Andy
big
reckon?
respect.
yeah.
But,
I wonder, out of all that
both of
that
them.
level of sort of entertainment star, your Davina McCall, to people that you'd think of as like, if you go to like, imagine they've got a new entertainment show on ITV, Channel 4, whatever.
Yeah.
And you think of the names that are going to be in the hat for it.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, Ant and Dec are almost on a league of their own. But after that, all them ones like sort of Dermot O'Leary, then people that
Dermot's
just entered
good,
it.
isn't he?
But I wonder out of them, who's the one that is going to be the biggest shock when you meet them? Like, you know what I mean? Is there got to be one where you're like, they are super famous, light entertainment, everyone loves them, that behind closed doors is a fuckhead. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't.
I think Davina's nice.
I reckon she's not. I've heard.
I think
she's quite
Schofield's
nice.
not.
Oh, Schofield would be. But I think that's that. The cracks have already begun.
Yeah.
To show. That sounds like a.
I think Dermot's probably a nice guy.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I reckon Dermot is probably. A
Ant
nice
and Dec
guy.
are nice, aren't they?
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
the
who
one
I-
with the
actually
bigger
read-
forehead was especially nice. I thought. Well, I met him twice.
Why have you met
forehead.
Ant?
Is he-
What?
is
I think
he
you
Ant?
mean Ant. But
Ant.
Why have you met him twice?
I met him at some party thing like years ago, and also
What do you think?
at
Why you been-
BGT.
Oh, Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
of course
Oh, you
you
might
did.
have-
Yeah, yeah,
And he was really nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lovely. Do you know who I text occasionally? In fact, I was speaking to him yesterday.
Hancock.
Eamon
Holmes.
Eamon Holmes.
Love Eamon Holmes.
And so is he nicer than
Lovely
because
man.
he's probably the opposite in that. No, I mean I think everyone thinks he's all right, but he's not like everyone doesn't know. Not everyone's like fucking. I love Eamon Holmes.
Oh, really?
But apparently, I heard him on your podcast, and I thought he was brilliant.
Forgot he'd done
I
our
thought
podcast.
he was really funny.
He's such a nice guy.
Well, that's what I mean. He comes across better on. I listened to your podcast and I came away thinking, you know, I've never really thought much about him other than just him being like a morning TV host.
He's a pro, I bet, isn't he? Like
But he came,
professional,
he came
like
across
broadcaster.
excellent, I thought.
Just a lovely. I think the thing is, it's always the thing in life, isn't it? If you're hidden behind the auto cue or whatever,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
restriction. And plus, you're on daytime television.
So there you go. The rules are so strict.
And if they can do it in that sort of restriction, like just be warm and like nice people, yeah, when they're free, I bet it's nice, isn't it?
Who do you reckon you don't? Is there anyone you don't? So not just presenters. Is there anyone? You know how people irrationally hate people on television. Do you have any where you go? I've not, and we all know working in this business that it's irrational to dislike someone you've not met. You've got to
Yeah,
meet.
of course.
Television doesn't mean anything, but
Yeah,
sometimes
there's
there are
a
people you
couple
go,
of people
I can't
like-
stand that person.
Yeah, they're like Richard Osman a little bit. I don't know why.
So I've met him a few times, and he was absolutely lovely.
So you're not getting on House of Games now. You do
No.
realise that's over for you.
But
I don't know,
think
just
actually,
his
where are we
tweets
at?
and
We've
stuff.
probably we can just go. We've probably just gone to the Patreon chunk. So Richard Osman might get a not get mentioned.
Yeah,
on the
try and
public.
get that on
It might now
Patreon.
be
Yeah.
a Patreon to
There you go. You might get on.
We'll
House of
cut it
Games.
just after Osman. Just as he says Osman, we'll just go. All right, thanks for listening to the public
I
episode.
mean, he ain't gonna. What's he gonna do? He ain't gonna like hurt me, is he?
No, not at all.
Fucking muller him.
But
Fucking stab him up,
he
mate.
got remarried. He got married to, is it Katie Wicks?
Who's Katie Wicks?
Basically, she used. What's that noise?
Is that me?
Luke.
Blink-182.
Lucas
Phone.
Porn.
Yeah, it's Blink 182 coming out
Oh,
of your
sorry.
headphones. Oh God!
I'm so sorry.
We just got what? It just comes on at random
No,
times
I
of
must
the
have
day.
pressed play by mistake.
I'll have to give them royalties.
So basically,
I've done it again.
Richard Osman, he got like divorced. He's you know,
He's probably a really nice guy.
but I don't know how his family
just don't like
ended.
his-
You're not getting on House
But
of
he
Games,
was,
mate.
but yeah,
Don't wanna.
he's now remarried.
go on
to-
that
I think to
shit
Katie
show.
Wicks, the actor / comedian who I've met a few
It
times.
says here
in
he's
the past.
married to Ingrid.
Ingrid Oliver. I
Oliver.
always get them two mixed up. Not Katie Wicks, Ingrid Oliver.
Who's
from-
Ingrid Oliver?
She was in
she a
what
teen?
was it? She was in a sketch group called Something and Oliver.
Watson and Oliver.
Watson and Oliver, very fun. Like from when we started, they were like they would have been in that sort of Pappies group of like people
Oh,
doing
okay.
sketch groups that like were cult fringe favourites.
Ah, not
Sure.
that good then.
Uh,
I'm joking. I like them guys, man.
like, do you know what? I listened briefly back to. I scanned through the Tom Binns episodes, and now we're on Patreon. We can talk a bit freer, but we dug out so many comedians by accident. Like there's a
Did
bit where
we?
there's well, they're not even like bad ways, but there was a bit where I talk about how much of a nutter Brendan Burns is. Like we just kept
You've said that.
That's all right.
a
Well, no,
lot,
but,
though.
like,
That's
we
all
were-
right.
And then we were talking. There was a few comments about other like
Nutter's all right.
Nutter,
If someone
I
called me a
suppose.
nutter, I wouldn't mind that.
But like we
You
were
know,
talking
yeah,
because
probably a bit.
basically it came up that the year Tom Binns got nominated for the main award. It was the same year that
Andrew Maxwell.
Andrew Maxwell, Brendan Burns, and Brendan
Andrew
Burns
Lawrence
won
was
it.
a lovely guy. I've met him.
I like
you know
Andrew.
him, don't
I know,
you?
yeah, but
I don't really know.
I think he's just gone a bit mad, a bit bitter, and a bit sort of twisted by his career not going where he thought it would, even though he had loads of options and opportunities. And I do think the reaction to his little meltdown was massively over the top. And you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
People just fucking, it's a bit of a feeding frenzy. But anyway, let's forget all that.
Yes.
So
you listen
but what I'm
back
saying
to-
is, so I just scanned through it to check
Yeah.
he didn't say anything illegal. That was why. Yeah. And I realised when I was listening to it that I don't have the legal knowledge to know if we did. So all that happens, I listen to our podcast for the first time ever.
on the law. Hi everybody, that's the end of the public episode.
Thanks for listening. Now, if you would like to hear more, you can go over to patreon.com/
We Are TVI. You have to put it in the search bar
because we still haven't taken it off adult content.
because it's triple X.
It's true. It's dirty, filthy.
Nice.
Get your willies out when you listen. But yeah, go over to Patreon, sign up. What's the tiers? I can't remember what they're. 3.
We've got £3, £5, 10 and 20.
I mean, the 20 is a joke one. £10 is sort of a joke as well. £3 gets you just all the back catalogue extra episodes and
Hours and hours and
I mean,
hours.
there's I don't know how many 100
hours
extra sort of episodes, and the £5 tier you get all that as well. But you also, if you wish, get to join the TVI WhatsApp group. And
You can also see the full episode or listen to the full episode with a £3 tier.
yeah. So
£5 gets you the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Excellent. That's it. That's all you need to know. Get over to Patreon if you want more.
Thanks for listening.
Otherwise,
though.
just thanks for listening to the public episode, and we'll
Please
speak to you
like and
next week.
share.
Yeah, give it a share, mate. Tell your friends. Tell your families. Tell your kids. Bye-bye.
Love you.